Hi, how's everybody doing? This is Silver Fox Forex, also known as Mr. and Mrs. Silver Fox Forex, and I hope everybody's doing great. I haven't posted in a while because if you guys don't know, I live in Detroit, so therefore I get hit by the flood. So I've been trying to get stuff like with the house together and things like that, me and my wife. But I want to come to you guys today and talk about futures, the futures market, and how I think it's an easy way that you can trade the futures market without getting, losing a lot of money or getting kicked around or getting beat around. Um, my mentor, Forex Nelson, if you guys go over to his channel, check it out. He's doing amazing things. He's was already trading futures for years, but he's trading it more and more. And I would notice when I look at the futures market, whether it's the US 30, the NAS 100, S&P 500, stuff like that, I would notice stuff like this is gold. So I would notice stuff like this, like the wicks are like super long, crazy. My stop losses were getting taken out and stuff like that. So he said, all you need is one bus driver. So I had to look at what the meter was telling me. He said, all you need is one bus driver. Look at your meter. If one pair is highlighted here, that's your bus driver, whether it's here at the top, 80%, in the middle, or down here at the bottom are super weak. And you can still use that with market structure to determine which way your trade is going to go. And I would notice between 6 and 8, sometimes it's rough in the morning, 9, stuff like that. But I would go back to like 2 a.m. Excuse me. And I would notice these, they're a bit calmer. You have some wicks, but it's not super bad. And you can get a clear justification of what's going on. And I will go to the Asian session and, has a long wick here, but I can judge and get a clearer picture of going up or going down. So I started looking at more and more because, you do get some clean setups, at 8 a.m. This is 8 a.m. right here. A little choppy sideways, but if you notice during the London, look at the nice move down. I'm going to go ahead and blow this up for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, here. And bear with me here. So look at this. This is the gold market at 2 a.m. And I want you guys to just look at this. 284 points or pips, however you want to do it, all the way down. So, and another 189 down from here at 6 a.m. But look at the smooth transition. I would not have gotten in right at 2. I would have waited till about, about 320. Look at this. This is a nice smooth pull down, pull back, nice smooth ride down again, pull back. You got to wait a little bit over here. So this is 6. Now we're at 7. So about 7:30 between here and here. Nice pull down again. So I noticed that I get more of these smoother smoother trades, smoother candles, smoother setups when whatever I'm trading on the futures market is not running. And look at my chart. It lines up good for the sale. I add the MACD with these parameters on here. And look at that. It shows me all my moves down and my pullbacks. Same thing here. Stochastic already worked its way down. The 30-minute multi-time frame, awesome oscillators going down to 1 hour. Look at this. This setup is almost perfect. If you want to do a long-term trade from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. Look at this. The move is clear. The picture's beautiful. And that's what I started looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Trading during when the market's not open. This is the Asian session. It's real choppy over here, but maybe let's see here. This is 5. So probably about 6. It all depends. You have to look and see. It's not going to be a perfect setup every time, but you can get some points or pips going down. It all depends on you. But this is good for going down as everything on my chart is lining up. So you have to find that sweet spot. For me, I'm noticing the sweet spot is more when the market's not running. Excuse me, mainly when the London market is running. You can catch it in the Asian market as well, but it's more so in the London for me, and it's just telling me everything that I want to know. So I mean, you will have your good runs. This is 8 a.m. So look at this. 8 a.m., 8:25. When this candle closed above the 50 moving average and this turned blue, this was good for going up. And this is a very nice, beautiful, clear picture here. However, I may not be in front of a computer at this time. I am up doing a London session, so look at this. Here's 2, 3. So about 3:30. Nice little move here up. Did a pullback, went sideways, back up after 6 a.m. So this would have been good enough for me here. So it just all depends on, your taste. But I'm finding that more and more during the London session, I can get some good plays out of a lot of pairs. So this is gold. Let me see if I can find something else here. Let's check out oil. Let's see what oil is doing. See if we can make something happen with that, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to make this big. So this is oil. If you notice at 8 a.m. it made it move down, back up, and then down after that. But let's see here. A nice little gap, but still a clearer picture. Not a lot of long wicks. The long wicks is what we don't want. The long wicks are going to take your stop losses out and things like that. That's what we're not looking for. So again, the Asian session, you had to wait, but it did a nice move up, consolidated a bit, and then moved back up. But no super long wicks. That's what you don't want. The long wicks, the long candles, the back and forth, the undecisiveness, the volatility that is going on in the market, because everybody else is trading this at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 9:30 when the future markets open and things like that. I'm looking for good moves, smooth moves when the market is closed for what I'm trading oil. No super long wicks. Market structure is market structure. I have to find that sweet spot and get in and write it up or write it down. And that's what I'm looking for. You might get it in the Asian session. Again, this is 8 o'clock. Everybody's in this thing getting all this money here, and you want to do it when the big people are not playing, when the big guys are done. You're trying to get in and get yours. No long wicks. Up, down, up, down. You see that? That's what you're looking for. Asian session over here. You had to wait. It came down. It gapped up right here. You waited for it to come down. It went below, did a small reversal. Now another reversal. You're looking for everything to line up for a buy. We might be red here, but we're above the waterline. Everything is going up and turning blue. When that candle closed, bam, you would have got in and took it up here for 49 points or 49 pips, however you want to do it. That's good money. It's almost $4,000, over $4,000. So I'm finding it easier to trade the futures market when the market's not moving, because the only thing I need is one bus driver. So let's check out something else real quick. Let's see here. That was that. Let's check out. What else do we have over here? Because I don't have a lot of things open. Tesla stock may not move until the market opens. It all depends. But at the same time, because you might not get nothing on this. So that all depends. But for as futures, the US 30, the NAS 100, stuff like that. Let me see if I can open up a new chart here. And let's go to I have some futures. I have a lot of energy. I have oil. These are the stocks. He goes away. One of the brokers that I do use, they offer stocks for you to trade stocks. So this is Tesla right here that I'm trading right here. So it does offer that. But futures, I got pretty much the stuff I'm trading for futures. Let me do the indices over here. So let's I already got the US 30 up. Let's create a new one for NAS 100. Let's do that. I'm gonna add my template here. Custom template I made. If you go back and watch my videos, if not, I'll do it again. I'll show you guys how to make your own custom charts and things like that. If you don't have the money to pay for it, I will show you guys how to do it for free on your MT4 platform. So I got my custom chart here because a lot of the indicators I got are from my mentor Forex Nelson. So my charts are custom, and then I also know how to make them as well. So I'm going to add my template here. I'm sorry, I'd already added it. I'm going to go up here and drop it down to the 5 minutes. The reason why I drop it down to the 5 minutes because I already have my multi time frames down here. My 30-minute, my hour, and my 5 minutes, so I know what's what. So let's look at the NAS 100. I'm going to cut the auto scroll off. I'm going to blow it back up here. And we are going to see if what I'm saying is somewhat correct. And like I said, it just works for me. It may not be everybody, but it works for me. Look at all this volatility of all these guys trading. You know, I got the fractals in there, but we could take those out. But look at this. I'm looking for the clear picture. Let me take the fractals out. And look at this. This is clear enough for me to make some points or some pips. Down, pull back, down. Starting to consolidate. I have to be a little bit careful in here, but I made that move when the London market is open and, you know, the futures market or indices market is not being traded. You can find it again. Look at the Asian session. You have to wait and be patient. Bam, you made it because you don't have those long wicks, all that volatility. Everybody trading this thing at one time. You need one bus driver depending on where that U.S. Pair or the U.S. Is on a meter, and you can make it happen. Scroll some more. Look at all this. This is high volatility of everybody trading this thing. You'll be in trouble. You will be in trouble. So you want the pre-market moves. 2 a.m. It came down. You could have got some there. You would have waited. Not a lot of long wicks. Could have rolled this down here. You know, it would have been okay, or caught this coming back up. But you have to find that sweet spot. It is totally up to you. A good pre-market move is here when this candle closed and it went up here. Bam, out, and you're done. Before all this mess. Let's go back over here. So the NAS 100 is a little bit choppy over here. You can find a good trade after it does a reversal. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect all the time. You're not going to catch them all the time. But just for me, I feel that the strides, the smaller candles, the easier strides might take a little bit longer time, but they're easier for me to get in and get out. Get in, get out. And then it starts to consolidate. So those are things that I find, and it's just my opinion, that I find that trading the futures market or the indices market is better for me, and good moves and good money when the market's not running. When all the volatility at 8 a.m. and the long candle wicks and the undecisiveness is happening at 9 a.m. Because for the stock market, the opening bill is 9:30. So all this is, you know, the 8 a.m. is the currency market, you know what I'm saying? 8:30 a.m. is the currency market. The 9:30 a.m. is the stock market. So look at this, all this volatility. Look at all this undecisiveness. It's crazy. I would rather try to trade it when the market is closed, when this session for that is not being traded, and you'll get clean, good moves like this. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you want to see. You may not get it all the time in the Asian session. You might find it some, but I just noticed that more percentage chance of me trading it during the London is where I'm getting it. And then I stay away from this 9:30 crap here. Look at this. Crazy. You don't want to get caught in that. So it's just my opinion only. You don't have to do it. I like trading it when the market for that certain thing is closed, because all I need is one bus driver. One bus driver can go ahead and have me riding in the right direction. And you know, it's not going to be like this all the time at 9 a.m. So here's 8:30. It was going up good. 9 o'clock, 9:30. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretty smooth for this NAS 100. This is one of the many ones I've seen that was smooth. Everything else I've seen has been choppy. So you just got to do your back testing. Do your research. See how it was. See, look at this. Another 9:30 morning. Look at this. I have more 9:30s with all this jumble and mess, and I do a smooth one. And it just works better for me. Once you find that sweet spot and you write it down, make a few points, and you get out. They're not going to always be perfect and pretty, but they are there. Do your back testing so your eyes can see the patterns that are being formed, because market structure is market structure. That will never change. You know, so do your back testing, do your due diligence, and make sure that you're not trading when the big boys are trading. Get those points or those pips before that. You know, it's all you need, and you'll be fine. So I hope this trading session on volatility and, you know, what my opinion is on trading when the market is closed for futures or stocks. I hope this helps. And as always, take care and happy trading.